This is Mrs. Vitter. Back in 2000, when her husband, David, was a United States congressman, she was asked whether she could forgive her husband, then Congressman, now Senator David Vitter, if she'd learned that he'd had an extramarital affair as Hillary Clinton had, in the forgiving sense.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what Wendy Vitter has to say. I'm a lot more like Lorena Bobbitt than Hillary. If he does something like that, I'm walking away with one thing, and it's not alimony. Trust me.
Is that right? Yeah. Apparently David Vitter now officially a eunuch.
Yeah.
The eunuch senator from Louisiana. They impeach President Clinton for having an affair. Oh, for lying about it. Right. Okay. So, meanwhile, Newt Gingrich is having an affair. And then he has all these other ethical problems. He steps down in the middle of impeaching, after impeaching Clinton because he's had affairs. Then Livingston's supposed to replace him. Livingston is having all these affairs. Hustler catches him. He steps down. Vitter takes Livingston's spot in Louisiana. And at the time, they're like, okay, well, we got a good moral guy. And it turns out he'd been having affairs all along. These are the guys that impeached Bill Clinton.
And by the way,
every single one of them down the line were all having numerous affairs with whores and otherwise while they were impeaching Bill Clinton for lying on a grand jury about his affair after they questioned him endlessly about his sex life.
But if Bob Livingston, Newt Gingrich, and David Vitter had been under oath in a civil lawsuit and been asked about those affairs, I'm sure they would have told the truth.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have all immediately fessed up.
Right, of course. Now, so here's David Vitter on Bob Livingston and Bill Clinton.
Oh, this is going to be great.
This is after replacing Livingston. He's in the Congress.
He's in the Congress, which, by the way, means that he's already had the whores.
Yeah.
He's already frequented the ladies of the night when he makes this quote.
I think Livingston stepping down makes a very powerful argument that Clinton should resign as well and move beyond this mess. So now, David Vitter, apparently you should resign and move beyond this mess.
Well, that makes it a very powerful argument, Ben.
Here's David Vitter, and here's the latest information when you say, because he hadn't necessarily been visiting the D.C. Madam yet, but here's what we know now about David Vitter when he said that in 2000. Just in 1999 after replacing Bob Livingston, that Clinton should resign as well. Senator David Vitter visited a Canal Street brothel several times, beginning in the mid-1990s, paying $300 per hour for services at the bordello after he met the madam at a fishing rodeo.
I think that's the most damaging part of the whole story.
After he met the madam at a fishing rodeo that included prostitutes and other politicians. Man, I need to go to more fishing rodeos.
I was just about to say, hey, wait a minute, where the hell are these fishing rodeos? I can't wait to go.
First of all.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
We laughed, but we didn't. Fishing rodeos.
I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do at a fishing rodeo, but I can't wait to find out.
I really want to live in Louisiana. I'm not even mocking it. Like, it sounds awesome. Like, fishing rodeo, let's go! It's a fishing rodeo.
Are you kidding? Imagine we're in Louisiana and somebody says, hey, I found a fishing rodeo. How do we not go to that?
I'd go right away.